Spring is here, and so is the L Certified by Lexus Spring Collection sales event. The perfect time to experience the peace of mind of an unlimited mileage L Certified warranty and complimentary maintenance plan.
For a limited time, get 0.9% APR on IS, ES, and ES Hybrid L Certified models.
See your South Florida Lexus dealer.
Not all customers will qualify. Offer ends May 31st. Time restrictions pursuant to L Certified warranty and maintenance plan apply. See your Lexus dealer for details.
Blog Talk Radio.
I was known as
Another good day has approached us. Some people have lost their lives. Some people have brought in a new life. You know, birth is always a good thing. Me, I'm never one to go overboard and be greedy in life. So, you know, I always take it day by day. Take it as it approaches. Any challenge, every challenge. It don't matter. We always rise, whoever we are. Conquerors do that. Want to talk about some things today. We were supposed to start this show back on Tuesday, but there were some complications with the network, complications with trying to put us in. You know, we are conscious, and what I mean by conscious, I'm not talking about the fugazi. This is the real of the real. We've been trained by some of the best, you know, masters out there. I'm not going to name no names. I don't need to name no names. The credentials speak for themselves, and they know who they talk. With that being said, we're just trying to bring some situations to light as far as for our peoples, especially down here in the South, especially with Florida, as far as to enlighten the minds, educate the kids, create, you know, love for the community and also to bring some understanding in relation to our black culture and understand why we can't link the hell on up. Today's topic of the show is called Renaming Black History Month. A friend of mine, my co-host, brought the attention to me. I myself haven't heard or seen the conversation that was said, but it was by a few high heads in our office talking about renaming Black History Month to African American History Month. Now, when you hear that title, African American History, opposed to Black History, you have to ask yourself, people, what is that telling you? Why is there a change in the territory? Why are they excluding your roots as if this land is your roots? That's the start of the problem right there. That's the start of the problem big time. It's funny how there's always another culture trying to put a label on us, and we got to do what we got to do to try to fit in. Man, enough of you cats out there with this kind of attitude with fitting in. You fitting in too much. And two, why you got to sit here and fit into someone's world who don't like you anyway? Did that ever dawn on you? Or you just being stupid because you stuck to, the rainbow world? It is what it is, man. But to the main theme of the topic, man, is renaming Black History Month. Tearing the plant off from its roots is never a good thing because the plant ain't going to grow. Thus, the plants being our minds. So if the mind's not growing, how anything else around you going to grow that you can really connect it to, but you don't see that you're connected to? How is any of that going to grow? And see, that's the issue. That's the issue. We don't want to take the identity seriously. We want to joke around with it and let it suit us whenever we feel like letting it suit us. And, your comfort zone is the prison of the reason why the situation takes place. Man, I just understand this here. I don't speak for everyone, and I'm pretty sure everybody don't speak for me. But I can't come upon the same accord with everyone else like everyone can come upon the same accord with me. Man, how in the hell do someone sit here and just take some of yours and reshape it and then give it back to you and then you accept it? I don't see how a lot of y'all who, I'm African American or I'm an American or I'm not black, I'm American. What is so hateful about your color? It ain't the fact that you hate the color. The color ain't got nothing to do with it. Your weak ass just got punked by some people who probably ganged up on you, who probably slapped you across your head, pushed you, bullied you. That's the real reason why you hate black. So if someone was to sit here and put a comment out like this, which is rename Black History Month, what would you do? You would swallow that pill. Why? Because you got picked on by them people before. Look in the mirror. We all have. But that's the reason why we fight in the hood. But that's the reason why a person like you, I don't know why, would be scared of the hood. Them your peoples too. That's your family too. But to sit here and have someone rename your history to where it's the territory that you originally came from is cut off. Now, see, this is the sad part. You can have your African American history if they change it. But what is the root of it? Slavery. That's what this man is telling y'all. This man is rather rename the situation to a slavery situation. So with that being said, it is what it is. His mind is telling you why would he change that from black to African American. What's the root of Black History Month? We already know. You got to go across the Atlantic to find the source of that. But when it comes to African American history, look at that. Man, it is what it is. The roots are right here on the Mayflower. Y'all Bible is right there on the Mayflower. And I'm supposed to sit here and hold your hand and sing Kumbaya? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Callers calling in, 516-595-8279. Push 1 to log in on the call to chime in. That's 516-595-8279. Again, man, this craziness with this topic, man, of having something that belongs to us and then somebody just reshapes it and make it look retarded and stupid. That's like getting the hardcore rappers from the 80s and early 90s, and here you got these guys here today trying to be hardcore, but they wearing dresses. Shh, man. Straight dresses, skirts and all, but you hard. Okay. Well, my thing is, man, you know, we all go through a lot of craziness, but the thing that we're trying to do down here with this particular program that I'm doing with this particular show, rather, with the team that I got, we trying to uplift the people, support the local black business, and I mean black, not African American, black. You know what that means? I mean back home. I mean know your roots. Your roots don't begin with the yellow pages. It don't begin with the encyclopedia. It don't begin with your good book. You see? So at the end, black businesses is what we all about. Because in the end, that money got to circulate around Pompano. That money got to circulate around them black neighborhoods in Broward County. I just was over there not too long ago off Oakland Park in 441 talking to some of the Island brothers over there. They want to get down with some things, but guess what? Nobody don't really support them like that. One person come up with a concept, everybody want to copy it. Don't copy it. Add a component to it. Branch it out. But nah, we don't want that. Why? We don't want that. Why? It is what it is. Everybody want to be that person in charge, but when the empire come on you, to put that foot on you, what you do? Mama, want to run. And get out of here. Get out of here. Quit trying to clone somebody else's idea, trying to reap the benefits for yourself, to be the fat king that does nothing while everybody else do all your work and you pimping them all, and then the first cracker that come along, you scared of them. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's why we linking up with certain people, starting off small and branching it on out. So we're going to start off in Pompano. You know, we normally have this show for Tuesday and Thursdays. In addition to that, we're going to be dealing with some culture events on Saturdays. So, I mean, if you're having a culture event, we're going to try to advertise it out there for the peoples, you know, family. You can go out there, check out the events, the extravaganza, and have a good time. No violence, you know. Enjoy each other for a change. Enjoy each other for a change. It is what it is. I'm going to be posting up annually some commercial breaks to advertise small businesses out there because, you know, we just putting them on the map, trying to make it happen and everything. So it is what it is. And just trying to keep the people informed on what need to be informed on, you know. If you got things for what it's worth, it is what it is. Somebody trying to call me on my live stream. I ain't going to have that. You ain't going to interrupt the show. Too late. You had your time. I'm booked. Get the hell on. Go ahead and issue in a commercial break. And y'all go ahead and deal with what you got to deal with on that.
Family, but don't have a ride to get you there? That's okay. Cuts on Wheels has a solution to your trouble with the first mobile barbershop to fit your needs. My man Cuts is rolling serious with service for the people. I've been inside, and it looks lovely. Family, you will like the service. He handles the clippers like no other. Give him a call. 954-588-6916. That's 954-588-6916. Service in Broward County.
That's my man Cuts. He handles those those clippers very, very well, man. He gets busy on that, and he will accommodate your needs. Just come correct with the money. That's all he asks for. Just come correct with the money. If you don't, hey, you're on your own. With that being said, I'm going to be issuing another commercial break, probably another 10 minutes. I got two black-owned businesses I'm putting out there to start the show off for the next 2 weeks, and after that I'm going to branch it off to another one. However many I can put out here for y'all, I'm putting it out there for you. But I'm looking out for you, for the peoples, and trying to just, hey, it's time to build our own world. With that being said, back to this topic, getting back to our roots. What is the issue with a lot of our peoples who just want to turn the cheek? What is the issue with y'all? You watch too many commercials when you were young. You got pushed around and bullied by dark-skinned people. What is your issue? I mean, if there's an issue, put it out there. Put it on YouTube. Let us hear it. I mean, we hate dark-skinned people, light-skinned people. Don't give me that Jim Crow garbage. What's your real issue on why you can't look in the mirror and say, I hate myself, but you can put makeup on yourself and say you love that? What's wrong with you, man? Seriously, what's wrong with you loving black people? They may do you dirty. They may do this. Anybody capable of doing that? That's anybody. Anybody capable of stabbing you in the back. So, you have to hold your weight on your own and just handle your feelings. But at the end, where's your roots? See, you don't want to accept your roots. Why? You don't swallow that pill that we are one under the sun. Well, how is that so? If we are one under the sun, why do these people hang us? Why do they hate us? I mean these people, I don't just mean one particular group, because let's just be honest. Who taught, Europeans? Arabs. A lot of y'all don't know that, but go and dig up their history. Go and find out how Rome fell. They fell by who? The Ottoman Empire. That's Turks, Persians, Turkey, Troy. Shall I keep going? You need to come correct when it comes to, the knowledge-speaking people. Find out what was going on during that time, during Arab occupation. And a dagger to all that is, the language from all that comes from Arabic anyway. So, again, why would you let another culture come and rechange your history and then you accept it? Now, I find it mind-boggling that, we can go crazy over, a video involving somebody being, jacked up, raped, whatever, shot at, any unfair circumstance, however they ganged up on, whatever. We could rise to the cause for that, even though it's on a tube. But if it was happening in your face, like all them events took place at, all them people was recording. Not one person them jumped in and, activated themselves to come to anybody's aid. They just kept on filming. I don't need no camera. I need somebody to help. So if I'm getting slaughtered, why would you want to sit here and film that shit? You a sick-ass person, man. You a sick-ass person. Why would you want to film somebody getting butchered? And then if somebody in the real world do it, they evil, or they into Satan, but you willing to film that shit? Better get real. Better get real, man. I mean, it is what it is. Better get real. We better put our boots on. Better strap up. And, it's time to be soldiers about this shit. Not everybody can be soldiers, but queens, teach your babies that have a little sharpness on the edge at least, Learn to teach them how to cut. You may not be brave, but at least try to be brave and learn how to cut. Do something other than just moping and crying and won't do nothing. That don't help nobody. Black History Month is for the connection of how we got here. That's called chronology, ruler stick, point A to Z, and continuing. African American history, that means we starting at a certain point and we're going to act like that's the beginning. Basically, your babies ahead like generations ahead, they're going to think African American history was the beginning history of black people, period. That's what they're going to put in them babies' minds. And y'all going to be for it. Why? Because you have one of the relatives in your family or you follow the Jesus concept. When will y'all learn about these tribes, man? Their tribes is all about leveraging benefits and all about the strongest of the fittest, which means the weak gets nothing. The weak gets shitted on 24/7. That is the religion of theirs, to shit on the weak. And then, y'all adopt the practice. Come on, man. We can't keep doing the hoopla. We can't keep doing the hoopla. Caller calling in, 516-595-8279, 516-595-8279. Feel free to drop in. Got a few callers out here. I'm going to not load y'all in yet, but just wait on for a second. People, when we sit here and listen to the word family, what goes through our minds? Is it your household family? Your cousins? That's as far as your shit go, your cousins? Or you're in a household, everybody else is an outsider? Don't count. But if we see you in trouble or you broke down somewhere, we your family now. Again, benefits and leverage. See the attitudes? See how we adopted the practice of the oppressor and don't know it and using it and liking it and loving it. That's called keeping people at the bottom while they shit on them and using y'all to shit on them. Not everybody want to sit here and be your toilet or your footstool. A person don't wake up saying, hey, I want somebody to put their foot on my neck. Nobody don't sign up for nothing like that. So, come on. We have to get real with the situation. We have to get real with the situation, man. Seriously, real talk. I was doing some dialoguing the other day, just watching the stars, that kind of thing, and just doing that kind of meditating. And I thought about something. I thought about how insects interact, like ants. Ants do everything like a colony, like a team. Everything with them is team. They don't leave not one soldier behind, even if, the body's busted up and shit. But other than that, they'll grab both ends or whatever they can find, fragments of the body, and pull that. They don't leave not one part of the ant behind. That's why I like ants. People need to study that. You need to study that real, real heavy. And ask themselves, why only time we want to come together is, when Martin Luther King Day coming, we got the Ely Parade out. Or, a culture event, Martin Luther King at 6 Trump. For real? Man, look here. As many black people as there is in Broward County, that should be an every day, every weekend fucking event for black people all the way around. I'm looking up on the internet. I hardly see anything. But y'all willing to sit here and stab each other in the back, fuck each other women, kill a nigga, rob a nigga for the money, just so the crackhead have it back anyway, because why? Your ass gonna end up in jail. See the crazy maneuver that comes with this package? Man, look at here. What is the purpose of you having children if y'all just gonna, only thing, the playground they got to play with is that shit. The setup playground. Don't teach them nothing about the world, but you want to put them in a playground full of traps and setups. Some parent you are, and you the same type of people that going to be down for what? African American History Month. Why? They already started. They already started a long time ago with African American history. How you figure? Look at the damn holidays they celebrate. Look at the holidays they celebrate. Look at every last one of the holidays they celebrate. How many Black History Month holidays there is? You know, there ain't hardly any. But they're going to always sneak in oh, this black person was the first black person to invent. Invent what? Something from what? Anything. But where's that taking place at? On land of America. Because they invented something over here, now y'all want to take possession of the credibility of it. Meanwhile, over there in Africa, on all them walls, you got the same energy of measurement units displayed on that, including more advanced shit on them walls. So y'all want to sit here and separate the two. Look here. I don't care if you want to sit here and switch this shit from Black History Month to African American History Month. African American History Month. Bottom line is, subtropic people are subtropic people. Y'all trying to put a label on somebody this way or that way. Bottom line is, goddamn it, if your skin can take that sun, you good to go. If it's too hot for you and you can't take the sun, but you black, you know what you got in your ass. That peckerwood. And let's just look in the mirror on it, be honest. Nobody finna hold no hands. Nobody finna hold no hands. We talking about pure dissension in this goddamn shit of ours. And look what it leads to. Straight stupid shit. Every time we come up with a business, here comes somebody trying to tear it down. You them niggas. You them niggas. Matter of fact, you them field niggas. You them field niggas. I heard a woman told me one time before, her grandma was white. Her grandma white. That's the way she put it. I was, teaching a little of the African concepts. Not conscious, but just concepts. My grandma white. Your grandma white. So if your grandma white and you black, what the fuck that make you? Because a field nigga would not say that. It's only two kind of niggas on that plantation. The field nigga and the house nigga. So if your grandma white, God damn it, why the hell would you sit here and say some shit like that to a soldier who don't want to hear no shit like that? Imagine your ass saying, my grandma white and Harriet Tubman right there with your ass, 38 loaded. Handle that shit. That's what I would say. Because I'm not a female, but she's, she a female? Handle her ass. Handle her ass. Do what you got to do. I'm around the corner. I'm picking hay, goddammit. Deal with her ass. If I hear whatever I hear, I ain't see shit. That's how I'm going to roll. Because, a lot of you cats out there who want to play this swing both sides of the fence, you're black on Black History Month, but you're Peckerwood 11 months on down, man, get the fuck on, man. Get the fuck on. For y'all, every day is cracker day. For y'all, every day is cracker day. And that's what need to come back anyway. The good old gory days of cracker day. Knocking y'all ass loose. Until you understand, goddammit. You need to buster you on your shit and go question your motherfucking peoples. Goddammit. I ain't put that shit in y'all head. And I guarantee nobody who I know that's black put that shit in y'all head. Your goddamn ancestors put that shit in your head. Go to goddamn graves, slap their bones. Goddamn it, go to their goddamn old folks' home, slap their ass. Goddamn it, if they in your house, slap their ass in the goddamn way. Why y'all did this shit to these people? Why you got our ass reaping the benefits of this shit, and why we can't give them no benefits of it? Why? Because the nightmare will come unfolded. The nightmare will come unfolded. It is what it is. The nightmare would come unravel. So, I got to say what I got to say about that, but, a person can't hide forever. You can't hide forever. You can't. So, just man up on it. Deal with it. Get your ass whooped to get your ass whooped. You got to go whoop that ass, but don't come in other people's cultures whooping ass. Stick to your own culture and whoop his ass. If you Indian and you don't like how the politics in your Indian country is, go whoop their ass in India. Same thing with any other culture, goddammit. KKK, huh? They brought opium around your goddamn women. Your babies all coming all fucked up. Go whoop their ass. Man up on they shit. Viking warrior. Won't do it. See how you is? But niggas can do it to their own. Oh, black on black crime. I don't give a damn if you call it black on black crime. Everything got to be corrected. No matter how fucked up it is. You may not like the correction, but nigga, reflect. Reflect. Deal with it. Reflect.
Time to take a break. Time for a commercial break to sponsor our local black businesses. Family, are you feeling sick? Low on energy? Don't go see a doctor and don't go to the clinic. Tommy Butt's Miracle Trees holds a perfect solution filled with vitamins and minerals to detox your body of bacteria. Tommy Butt's Miracle Trees works in wonderful ways to energize your body. That's Tommy Butt's Miracle Trees, 954-394-3072. That's 954-394-3072. Support the black nation, people.
I got to say, man, that particular substance that Tommy Butts got over there with the Miracle Trees, man, hey, you want it, it will put you in your place. It will detox anything you need to get detox out of you. Addition to that, you're low on energy from eating all that garbage, the store and all them GMO foods. It'll put a pep in your step, and it won't just be for one day. Trust me, your mate will love you for it. Your mate will love you for it. It is what it is. Back to the Black History Month, topic. This is the reason why we're around here advertising the black business on. We're trying to put people on the map, trying to make them, successful. And we want to back our people up, pretty much. We want to back our people up. We see what you're doing. I don't live in your house. I don't want to be in your way of your destiny. But the same token, king or queen, if I see you trying to, you got a vision, and I like that vision, I'm going to push. I'm going to help you. I'm going to look out. I'm going to rise to the occasion. A lot of our peoples ain't had that protection, back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or Kansas, all that, Midwest area where it was rich and divine towns, black-owned, burnt down by the KKK. See that? Burnt down by the KKK. Come on now. And I don't care how much, what they call that security, ADT, you get on your place. Bitch, they ain't going to stop somebody from ransacking your shit. Especially if, somebody who you don't like that may be tied to law enforcement, they in on that shit too. Okay. Need a security. And, we trying to get that going as well. Brothers looking out for brothers, people looking out for people, community looking out for community. Queen's going to have the thrones. And the righteous one going to have it. Not no old petty-ass female. Look, take that yang shit off. We're going to have the righteous queens who divine, who love their blackness, who love where they from, who know where they come from, who loves the people, who got knowledge on how to diffuse friction within the people. And a lot of y'all don't know how to come up with that kind of knowledge to diffuse friction. You keep it going. Why? Because you entertain like that goddamn Peckerwood. Look at the bitch in your ass. See how you is? This a rated R show. So deal with yourself. If you don't like it, damn it, turn the damn dial. You don't need to be listening to this anyway. Probably too weak and can't deal with life as it is. So go and watch your cartoons. Go and put your little food inside your microwave and get big that way. Be real with yourself. Black History Month is for soldiers. Black History Month is for people with the heart, the brains, the love for the culture, okay? And I remember, when I was a little kid back in the 70s, early 80s, going on the 6th trunk. I mean, it wasn't just no Martin Luther King parade. Man, they had things rocking over there. But drugs were infested in the area, Obviously, it was orchestrated because, they wanted the smart ones to be dumb again. So, see how that rolls? And that's only from, slavery. You couldn't teach your peoples anything in slavery as far as in African language. Why? Because they would hang you for that. Same thing with this situation here. You teach your people something, you get rich, you get fruitful. What happens? Want to stop it from happening. Why? Because you don't want the babies to expand what they already have done. It is what it is. So, again, renaming Black History Month and name a topic, can you handle the truth and how things flow? Can you handle it? Can you deal with it? Are you able to deal with the truth? Or are you just one of them people who just, I only deal with the truth when it comes to schoolwork. Or I only deal with the truth when it comes to my pockets. You just a loyal motherfucker. You disloyal motherfucker. And that's a problem with a lot of y'all weak asses. You're cowards and you're disloyal. Bitch, you don't know how to be loyal. That's the problem. Fuck being disloyal. Bitch, you don't know what it takes to be a fucking mountaintop conqueror at being loyal for a cause. You see? And trust me, there are benefits for it. And being loyal to the cause may not put a person at that, king of the hill, but at least it contributes to being a frequency for the cause. Tupac contributed to being a frequency for the cause. Malcolm X contributed to being a frequency for the cause. Medgar Evers, Nat Turner especially, he went and killed people. Who cares? Who cares? You like you never killed some shit before. Mosquito bite your ass. What you gonna do? Play with it? A cockroach about ready to get on your goddamn food. What you gonna do? Play with it? Feed it? Man, get your head out your ass, man. That's what I mean by doing some shit because why? You want to be comfortable. Comfortable. You want to do something that's convenient for you. Look, I ain't got time for you to be a fat rat. Be a fat rat on your own time. But Black History Month, we won't play that shit. We'll maul your ass. God damn it, it is what it is. It ain't talk when it comes to black. It's all about doing. Because building pyramids, building step pyramids, all that achievements in science, that ain't talk. That is some shit called execution of demonstrations. That means they got busy. Our peoples got busy. And if our peoples got busy, the real McCoys behind all this shit know that, damn it, this shit is in us genetically. That's the reason why they hide these other hybrid coaches want to sit here and fuck us. Why? Put it in our women. Put it in us. Why? Fuck up the gene. Everything builds down to genetics. Your food builds down to genetics. Your supplements build down to genetics. Even your body structure build down to genetics. So everything around you is based on genetics. Even energy is based on genetics. What's the beginning point of all that? Thermal. God damn it, you got to have climate before you can produce the energy. You got to have a setting first for that shit. So where's the energy happening at for the sun? In cold space. Thermal, god damn it. How do plants growing on Earth? In various temperatures. Thermal, god damn it. Deal with reality. Stop going by some fake humbo or gumbo shit. Because we don't play that on this goddamn show. We don't play this with the squad, and we dance away from the place with the goddamn relay we're trying to put out here for the peoples. It's all about the peoples, goddammit. It's all about their youth. If your ass ain't doing shit right now, you need to step up. If you want to do shit, well, don't get mad at somebody trying to inform the youth on surpassing your weak ass because your weak ass spent all this time not doing shit. Just playing. Straight fucking playing. Fucking with young pussy. Getting young niggas cased up and shit, blending in with the crowd, white man come punk your ass, blah, 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 blah. Same old syndrome motherfucker out there. Y'all prototypes, man, y'all just, woo. Y'all gotta give a nigga 50 feet on that bullshit, man. Y'all really fucking do. Just man up, man. Man the fuck up. If you can't man the fuck up, well, goddamn it, stay girl the fuck down. Stay girl the fuck down. Goddamn, my daughter got more heart than a lot of you motherfuckers out there. She is fucking daring out this fucking world. But y'all niggas out there, frail, weak, brown leaves and shit. Brown fucking leaves. That's what y'all are to me. Brown fucking leaves. A caterpillar don't want to eat off y'all asses. That's how weak y'all is. A fucking insect don't want to eat off you. Do you see an insect fucking with a damn dead leaf? No. Why? Because that shit ain't no fucking good. And that's what the fuck a lot of y'all is. Dead leaves. So it don't make no sense for y'all to sit here and be around a Black History Month. Stay to an African American History Month. Period. But what I think we need to do, for every week, for all 7 days of those weeks, and every month, find somebody black to attach for each one of them goddamn days. And have a calendar for the year. God damn it, warriors, scholars, inventors, craftsmanship. Okay. See, showing us the same old hoopla Bill Cosby or Oprah. Man, look, y'all niggas had TV time, and here's how I caught y'all ass, because if y'all ever came up with a goddamn school, something tied to educational school, fuck that Fat Albert shit, okay? Fuck that Fat Albert shit. At the end of the damn day, all that shit that back in the 60s and the 70s and shit, it was nice to see it on TV. 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 But at the end of the damn day, all that stuff that was on back in the days, okay, we don't have nothing. We have nothing. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? We have nothing. A show can be a show. The Cosby Show is a Cosby Show. Big deal. A different world is a different world. Big deal. But we have no supermarket. We have no bank. We have nothing. That's a hellified support. But guess what? The show that came on got its bank. CBS or NBC got its bank. These shows that, the broadcast, that broadcaster show, they got their money. But did y'all get anything from this shit other than silly-ass memories? No. No memories. None. Look, I understand we like to, we want to live peace. 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 But guess what? You in a universe where there is no peace. So you already screwed yourself from day fucking one. Okay? I don't care if you're trying to grow a garden or something else. Something gonna always come to attack it. The material you use, nature gonna attack it. God damn it, that shit called erosion, god damn it. You gonna cry about that shit? Or you gonna craft better material? Thank you. Which means you gonna man the hell on up and deal with it. You're gonna deal with it. So it is what it is. But don't sit here and make the situation for what it is, You sit here and you want to cry about something. You have something happen to you, and what? You don't want to sit here and step up to the plate to fix your own problem. And that's the issue. You don't want to sit here and carry your own weight without some, you being the head of charge of that shit. And whether you're the head of charge of it, whether you're part of a team, anything, at least you standing up for it. At least you trying. You know what the fucking word attempt means? That shit means you consider to jump into it. But if you ain't trying to jump into it, if you're trying to be passive, if you're just trying to sit here and talk with no exercise and no execution behind it to demonstrate and back it up, go ahead and be a part of African American history, goddammit. Because that's over here on this side of the fucking planet. Goddammit, that is not our roots. That is some shit called hybrid. If you had a fucking garden, you would see a seed called regular seed, and you would see some shit called hybrid. A lot of peppers out there that Spanish people grow, they're my hybrids. Every last one of them would say that shit on there. Fuck my head up too when I saw it, but it is what it is. So deal with yourself. Deal with yourself. My co-host just walked in. He's smacking away. He's grubbing. Eating some soul food. People, can you say that? Pompano, can you really say soul food down here? That's sad. We in the South, and it's hard to get soul food in Pompano. That's sad.
Hey, I just dropped in on the madness. What's going on here? I just got to say one thing. You can't win the game on the bench. You got to get in.
Get in. Get in. Get in, King. Get in.
And if you want to be somebody, I already know you got to get in knowing that you got to be a game changer. You can't get in there doing what everybody else doing.
It is what it is, King. It is what it is. You said it. You get in there trying to copy and clone, you're going to get your ass, mauled every day. Take that silly ass shit on because you're going to get embarrassed. People don't seen it before.
They can read it, yeah.
Exactly. He said the right words. Black Sheep said the right words, If a person read that shit one time, man, your child understands the one time, that's it. Every last kid that heard a Disney story, they know it from A through Z. Just off one goddamn time. So it is what it is with that bullshit. Come correct, goddammit. Don't be a part of the African American History Month. Be a part of the Black History Month. Some shit that stay with our ass that's connected to what? Back home. Back to our ancient worlds. African American ain't gonna give you nothing tied to the ancient world. And note this. Our babies are in them schools, and trust me, they is looking at them books in Egypt that has what? The snowflakes in it. Them Arabs, snowflakes. They ain't gonna give you a black person in Egypt. You see? So that's why they give me this speaking in this African American shit. Because they know damn well y'all are the true creators. Y'all just sleeping gods. I don't care if your mammy was over here sharecropping damn near 50 years ago, 67, 100 years ago. They related to them. And all them people were POWs. They just ain't had no knowledge on their history. It ain't their fault. Just like a lot of y'all who want African American history, it ain't y'all fault. But damn it, go and do some research or something, goddamn it. Don't just sit here and swallow the pill and say, I don't care. How the fuck somebody gonna address some I don't care shit with I give a fuck versus I don't give a fuck? Look, man, our people has been through enough as it is, and you know, it's time for a change, man. It's time for a change. You know, a lot of people out there who just had their kids not too long ago, let's say 2017, 16, or 15, however, you know, I'm just saying the most recent infants. And, you know, I'm pretty sure when they had that baby in their arms at that hospital, the one thing that was going through their mind is, this baby is precious. You don't want something precious in a fucked up environment. It's just a bad fitting in a bad setting. You see what I'm saying? And this is all about, you know, strictly love. Anybody who want to protect their youth, that's straight love and protection. You know, a lot of people sit here and say, oh, there's a certain level of protecting and don't go overboard. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. How you think, you know, our ancestors wore the wardrobe of the animals, the lion, the rhino, the horns of the elephant, the horns of the tigers, because them animals were killing them babies. And who they had to sit there and defend them? The man. He had to come up with inventive ways to tackle, you know, what was basically a turf war. You know, the animal of that area, strong in that area versus man who trying to come and compete with it. So, you know, it is what it is. We're going to always have to protect our babies. Y'all just got a man to fuck up on, you know, sit on that bench like my man says. Get off the goddamn bench. You can't win shit. You ain't going to get no stats on the bench. Zero. You can't even get a fucking pancake on the goddamn bench. You can, for real, you can't even get a goddamn an attempt at kicking or punting on the goddamn bench. And that's for a damn punter or a kicker. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, you know, pause for this commercial break because we got to get back to this out there, baby. It's all about putting it out for the peoples. And trust me, we are always going to look out for the peoples. It is what it is. Make it happen.
Need a haircut, family, but don't have a ride to get you there? That's okay. Cuts on Wheels has a solution to your trouble with the first mobile barbershop to fit your needs. My man Cuts is rolling serious with service for the people. I've been inside, and it looks lovely. Family, you will like the service. He handles the clippers like no other. Give him a call, 954-588-6916. That's 954-588-6916. Service in Broward County.
And that's our commercial right there, you know, putting the black businesses out there. You know, people we run into, we're going to put you out there, man. We're going to make sure, you know, you get your full potential, especially locally down here, you know. If I can get it out there, you know, furthermore, whatever I can get out there, Facebook, Twitter, so be it, you know, Instagram. But bottom line is we're going to support the people. We ain't going to run from shit neither, but we're going to support the people. And that's what it's all about, informing the people, keeping them dollars circulated in the hood, building an empire in the hood. You say it can't be done? You say you can't turn a hoe into a housewife? Well, we're going to put queens on the goddamn throne. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about with that bullshit. We're going to put fucking queens on the throne. You may call, her a hoe to the housewife, but damn it, her seed ain't that shit, goddammit. Her seed ain't even make it to that level yet. So for some shit like that to come out of any goddamn nigga mouth, bitch ass nigga, why you ain't going to her protection? Why you ain't protecting her ass? Yeah, don't want to do that shit, but you want to slap money in her pocket just so you know you get a cheap thrill for that goddamn night. Oh, weak ass motherfucker. That's how I don't like to deal with you niggas like that, dog. That's why I roll a lot of times solo. You gotta watch your person. You know what I'm saying? You got a team. But at the same token, and a lot of us can contest to this shit who play team sports. You'll have that nigga who bullshitted all week in practice, thinking about that female, thinking about some other shit. His mind is on Pluto. Nigga getting burnt the whole game. Nigga missing tackles. Getting cracked back on. Having a bad game all the way around. His timing is not where it's supposed to be. Why? Because his practice is not where it's supposed to be in order for him to perfect. That's how it is. That's why a lot of y'all African-American history people, we watch y'all. Y'all be in a coffee room one day smiling with them goddamn crackers, and the next thing you know, they talk behind your back. But y'all be the first motherfuckers in the executive room when they shit on the goddamn soldier, the pawn. That's bullshit, man. You assisting this shit. You assisting this ass whooping on goddamn black people. And for that, to me, the way I see it, a lot of you African Americans with that bullshit, I'm going to have to bring back the good old glory day rule of Cracker Day. Since y'all want to be down with watching black people getting hung, you might as well go watch a black person get hung, watch them chop the ear off, watch them chop the dick off, watch them chop the nut off, watch them chop the tongue off, all that sick shit. Go watch that shit. You get a kick out of somebody getting shitted on. Fuck getting shitted on. Let's take it to the whole level. Why? Because you can't pick at that person no more when they dead like that. See what's in your head now? You want to pick at that person on some bullshit. Not good, family. Not good. Man, look. We're going to man up on a lot of shit, but at the same token, we're going to let a lot of you doubters, y'all want to call them haters, call them haters. I call them weak piece of shit, goddammit, dust. You blow dust out your goddamn eye. You blow dust off your goddamn plate. You blow dust off your goddamn face. You blow dust off any goddamn thing. Why? Because it's a nuisance. It's a nuisance, goddammit. I polish my goddamn material of you niggas. That's what I do. I polish my ass of you motherfuckers. Why? Because y'all come with that weak shit. Weak shit. Oh, he cussed. It's in the dictionary, motherfucker. Go after the damn legislation. African American. Go after that shit since you vote. Huh?
I'm going to call in, Mike.
Call on in, peoples.
Yeah. I got it.
All right. But it is what it is, man. A lot of y'all want to see him play this Fugazi shit. You want to be African American part-time. A prostitute on that shit. For real, nigga? For real? Look. I'm going to say it point blank like this, man. If you trying to sit here and live your world, live your world. If you want to hang around somebody who want to sit here and stab you in the back and shit, do that. But keep that shit away from us. Keep that shit away from us because we're trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve. We ain't believe or we don't have faith. Religion, all that gay-ass shit y'all want to hide behind like it's an invisible shield. But Cracker, make your ass. Where's your invisible shield? Where's your God at? Keep your ass over there. Keep your ass over there. Keep your ass over there with that bullshit. Keep your ass over there with that bullshit. Our people has been through enough as it is. You watch, bring up any documentary, a lot of revolutions that took place. It ain't just took place in America or Haiti. A lot of people don't know about the blacks that, revolution that took place in the Arab countries. A lot of that ain't talked about because they know that, them Arabs got their ass whooped by them black people over there. And they had to push them where? Out of there. They had to push them out of there. But yes, to me, the only two places, well, really 3 places that I don't kind of see that suspect sign of is India, Asia, and the Americas before, Europe came there. So my thing is, I'm trying to figure out what's the real reason why they wiped Native Indians out. Maybe because they were telling the slaves who taught them. Maybe they were telling the black slaves who taught them. It were black people who taught Native Indians to build a teepee. God damn it, it's like a pyramid structure, don't it? Triangle, the obelisk, and the totem pole. Similar fashion. Got the bird deity up top. There go the Horus. There go the Ma'at. Wings are open like Ma'at. You see? For you bio people, you can spell it this way. M-A'-A-T. It's not Ma'at, it's Ma'at. So it is what it is. What's up, O? What's up, O, baby? Nothing much, player. I already started, baby. I'm kicking it in. Just hit it up on the line, baby. I'll let you in the dial. All right. 1. Okay, we got a caller calling in, 754-265. Push 1 on your button. Okay, you probably just listening in. You on hold.
I'm in here. This is Black Sheep. I'm in here, baby.
Black Sheep, baby. What's happening, baby? What's happening with you? Bring the darkness. Madness.
I called to be the devil's advocate. I called to say, America, 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 nigga.
Uh-oh, get the fuck out of here. You better get a bullet on your head. Watch out for those bullets, dog. You don't want to hear that word around.
Hey, whether they African American, whether they cooning, or whether they a real nigga, you gotta spin with a nigga. That's all I need you to do is spin with your people. The money is the key, man.
Oh, there you go. Stay with your peoples. As long as you ain't got no coonery going on, right?
Sure, man. Hey, but the thing about it, we can't stop them boys from being in them white boys' office. Matter of fact, to the point now, that's they only climb to the top. They don't even understand no other ways of independence. So let them do that. But we're going to put that pressure on them to realize that they do have a real culture. We don't want to see your pants hiked up to your damn chest, turned out hair. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about that hoe, and I heard you say, man, they ingraded that pimping shit in our culture. Never like that, man.
Man. It is what it is. You know, and it's a good thing you brought up with the pimping thing because, I mean, you can take it back to, the segregation time or even a little bit postponed slavery time. They had those Jew joints at that time. So how you learn how to make the liquor?
Right. Man, they got this pimping shit on the space age level, though, man. You can look at the NFL and see it's a whole pimping situation. Them boys is on the plantation doing what Master say. I love the NFL, and I respect, because we from Florida. A whole lot of people come out of Florida playing in that NFL. But we got to realize they don't want none of us to own none of them franchises. They really got a problem with us owning the NBA, Magic Johnson, Jay-Z. They got a problem with them boys owning these basketball team part ownership. They don't even want you in the NFL. They want to run you like cattle. They want to be cowboys over you in the NFL. That's a pimping whole relationship because they saying if you want to switch teams, we're going to make it hard for you to switch teams. You're not going to get $1 million. You're not going to get the endorsement if you switch up on us. No. We need them boys to know that your son is getting them people rich. These boys making billions in the city, in these big cities with these stadiums, millions of viewers, millions of people buying to see these boys play. They ain't come to see y'all up in the skybox. They come to see my niggas. So anyway, we got to understand this pimping and horn shit, and that's basically what it is. You know, they throw you out there on the strip, let you start and strut, and then you get the money and bring it home. All right. We understand that that's a part of our culture now, and they needed it to be that way because they ain't got no talents. So they went as far as the drugging us to keep us in line. You know what I'm saying? You know, we built the dependence on the drugs So now that we so dependent on the drug and out there wiped out, trying to get that fixed. So now they exploit us on that level. I'm talking street stuff now. But the NFL, I ain't got a problem with the NFL. We just got to know that ownership means something. And that's why I respect you for running ads for them black businesses. Because them independent black owned that we run on this station, baby.
It is what it is, baby. I'm trying to get them out there, man. If they got it going on, man, hey, I'm trying to, put them out there. Any culture bit going on. I'm trying to, get the Saturday thing going because, we're going to get that rocking and rolling. Anything that's happening out there, just trying to put the culture out there for the people. Hey, come join it. Come have a good time. It ain't all about hate out here.
No. Matter of fact, if you know about the Pompano area, go on and slide through Collier City. You'll see them boys out there right now at the barbecue with the sausage, pickle egg, all that kind of stuff right there on the street right now. Get your car washed. Day or night, you'll get that wash out there right there in the city.
That's what's up. See? Got your black Mecca right there, baby. You need your car washed? Come on down 27, people. Come on down. You need some live food, the old country way, southern style. Come on down and get that soul food. Forget McDonald's for a second. Them birds can wait. It is what it is. Come get some of this good food.
Yeah. No, y'all just getting off. Might as well stop in. You'll drive through churches. That's
for real, man. The only thing that's any to do over there is just put like a nice little building there, soul food shack. Man, okay. Betty's part 2 up here. But it is what it is. You have to support the business, It's a couple of spots. I want to check out that little spot that's further up the road that has like a nice little restaurant there. Check out the Queen. I heard there's the Queen that's running that spot. Plus, you got the Jamaican spot over there. Used to be Donna's. Now they done changed the name. But, again, island or no island, you're still our peoples. So we're going to support you. We're going to come around, check out the local business around, and, put you out there on the map. That's how we're going to roll. Trying to put Pompano out there, baby.
Don't be scared to tip either now.
Trust me. But it is what it is, trying to get everything going, resources going to come, and that's what's part about being a mainframe to a component. You got your mainframe, you got your components, and that's what make up the big picture. The fraction make up the big picture to the whole number. You got anything you want to address to the topic, man, as far as the Black History Month, man, being renamed? I mean, you were the one that brought that originally to me from the beginning, baby. I mean, damn, I'm like, when you first dropped that on me, I'm like, she brought that on me, I'm like, damn. Trump.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know that I got a problem with it because we do have predominant African Americans. We do have people that's globally known as being African/American. But at the same time, could this be a damn co-op for them to label it African American history? Guess what? Black skin ain't the only ones from Africa. There's a whole lot of cracker Southern Africans that can go under the title African America, and then you automatically weeding out a little bit of the blackness of our month. So I don't know what their real motive and agenda is with that name change, but we're going to see what it is. Definitely we already got the history lined up. The line is long. Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Dr. Sebi, my boy Ben the Peanut. Do the research. I don't want to say his name. My buddy did the blood. What's his name? Charles R. Drew. Right here in Collier City. Y'all ain't know that? You better do your research. So, African-American history. We only got a couple more days in this month. And for some reason, they made the change through legislation. That's the law made it African History Month. African-American History Month. So, it ain't nothing that I took personally, but I can see how people would be like, well, why you had to make it like that? Because we've been under the black banner the whole time. What made it special like that? Now, 60s, this boy Jesse Jackson came up with the term to put it on to help out the Martin Luther King civil rights. So now you put African American on your job application. You supposedly fell under the not civil rights. What do you call it? What's the name of it? No, not civil rights, but what you call it? Affirmative action. You fall under affirmative action when you put African American application. They gotta hire you. It's a whole lot going on with it. And got to believe the devil. the answer is in the details, you feel me? And the devil's biggest trick is to make you not see him. So with that being said, it's black sheep, man. And you got to be careful of the wolves in sheep clothing. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm glad you got the title you got, brother. I'm glad that title, Black Sheep Man. Ooh, see, you can just sneak right on in and see everything from the dark side. You see,
yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. My man got them. He ain't got no 6 or 7 cents. That man on like 17. You see, so you know if the sheep laying his words down, take heed, because the brother know his knowledge on a lot of things, man, and he young and he hungry for it. So believe me, that's why my co-host. He gonna bring some heat. Trust me, he got some things to back up on it. But at the end, the sheep lays down the words, baby. And don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And you know, y'all use y'all imagination. You got to be creative out there. That's the only thing that gets the money. You don't get the money for hard work. You get paid for hard work, but the real money is solving problems. Can you handle this shit? Can you do this? In the nick of time, can you produce and generate? It's not really going and being on somebody's clock. It's can you solve an equation? Can you solve a problem? I got all this shit to do. How can you help me? I got $1 million. If you can't help me, then you can't get no money. So, you know, it's just like that. And I'm just saying that to back up some of what you said. The black sheep. The black sheep isn't wolf in sheep clothing, but guess what? When you got a herd of white sheep and you see that one black, if you ain't got no shepherd, where that herd gonna follow?
Right.
That one black dot. And that's how it is in the real world. These people know where the culture come from. They know where the flavor comes from. The herd gonna follow that black sheep because if you lose your shepherd, them sheep gonna lose their whole herd because the wolf gonna eat them. But if they following something, then they might have some guidelines to, you know, be able to come up on. And that's where I come in at. I'm just sprinkling this shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got all the answers, but guess what? We're making a real to it.
True that.
We rooted in this thing, especially here in Cali City. They think because Pompano is just not getting put on the map, they think that it ain't rich with history and rich with game. But believe me, y'all finna learn something in these next couple of months. This year, not in the future, this year. Y'all gonna see some things, man. And as they're building it up, they gonna have to respect that we here, and we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Their whole purpose is you know, listen, I don't care about segregation and I don't care about integration. My thing is, don't find flaw ways to take my land, knowing that you ain't never been here. These boys moving from upstate, from California, they coming in here helping pass laws and all this mess because they loving the way Florida living. Florida got the highest tourist rate in the past 2 years. Indeed. You know what I'm saying? So as they flooding us, people just don't forget and don't lose your culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Black people wasn't. I'm way off topic, man. I'm just rambling. Can I just rant for a little while?
You want it, man. You want it. That's part of Black History Month, baby. So you speaking on it.
Hey, black people, we got something called the stripper culture. All right, I understand our rap music is in the strip club, and it's become a way of life. It's really deep because a lot of grandmothers strippers, you feel me, and all this and that. But, man, believe me, that ain't really our culture. You could say, the kings had concubines and all this and that. But, man, it's something behind that. They want you to devalue them women, man. And one more thing, porn isn't of black culture either, man. Be careful how much porn you watch out there. Because, you know what I'm saying, these white folks want you to pick up that European mindset, and they want you to, you know what I'm saying, why would you spit in your girl's face, knock her from the back, you know, yeek on her and all it? You know, you don't need all that to get off, man. You know, be sensitive.
You know what?
I'm
glad you said that because I was studying something about it the other day, and someone said it on the show because I listened to another blog show, and dude kind of broke it down right. He was like, man, just about everything you learn sexually came from porn.
I'm telling you. And ain't that something who says that's the right way of intercourse, bro?
You see where I'm coming from? And the only thing, the female, it's okay to be degrading like that.
Yes.
Wow. You struck a chord right there. You struck a nice chord. That's why he called the black sheep, folks. Boy, look at him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Disrespecting your woman came from porn. Disrespecting your woman, not loving your woman came from porn. Now, you may, love your kids or you may love your woman to a certain extent. But to love your woman additionally,
I need you to decode something for me.
What's that?
I heard the porn industry is ran by the Jews. Can you imagine that? You think they realize there's some false stuff?
Because you know what the person said also too. Why no politician never try to talk down on porn? Because of all the pornography and prostitution, male prostitution especially, that takes place with the White House. So I mean,
wow.
Here it is. You have, Congress can talk about black people. They can talk about any other group. They can talk about violence. They can talk about drugs, even cigarettes that you allow our ass to fucking smoke. And it's no fucking good. But my thing is, porn is something that you're introducing to children.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's so disgusting. And then after you introduce porn, you're going to introduce them to same-sex. Well, y'all really want to see some pedophile shit in our country. Oh, man, I don't like it.
And I guarantee you, see, the thing is, pedophile stuff, that takes place in a lot of them other countries. India, Asia. I'll say over here in America, too, because let's not get it twisted. During the slavery time, what they were doing to a lot of black kids. So, I mean, we have accountability for everything. So, I mean, we just don't take a look at it as us. Why? Because of religion. And that's what keeps blinding us is that religious factor saying, okay, damn, why in the hell, how in the hell, and we can't never find no solution because we're not really taking a look at the problem. The problem is, we keep on putting other things in the way to find a solution. So, I mean, it's just a headache beyond a headache. I'm going to use this moment right here to go ahead and take a commercial break for advertisement. Give me about a good 10 seconds, King. Hold on.
Yes.
Need a haircut, family, but don't have a ride to get you there? That's okay. Cuts on Wheels has a solution to your trouble with the first mobile barbershop to fit your needs. My man Cuts is rolling serious with service for the people. I've been inside, and it looks lovely. Family, you will like the service. He handles the clippers like no other. Give him a call, 954-588-6916. That's 954-588-6916. Service in Broward County.
Had to pause for a commercial break right there. But go ahead, King. Yeah, man, I mean, it just, when the dude broke it down that way on that show and I thought about it, I was like, you know what, he right. Just about every kid during the 80s, 70s, they were introduced to, sex through porn.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, and I actually heard that Playboy magazine softened up. They stopped doing nude in their magazine. But they back at it now, though. They took some kind of leave on that. But, man, I'm going to just say this, man. We can't oversex ourselves, man. It might seem cool and it might be fresh to pop off a few girls a day. I don't know. But, we can't oversex ourselves because this world is definitely not about that. And I'm going to tell you another thing. That Greek thing, the Greeks, it was conjuring up some powers and some deities and stuff by popping dudes in the ass, man. Like certain things you ain't supposed to be doing. Like, you go in the girl vagina to create life. This is what God made sex for, procreation. So I'm imagining the direct opposite would be the opposite of that, huh? What you think?
Well, from what I get from people, because the thing is, I worked at a novelty store before. It was like 2 years there, and from what I got from being in a place like that, and I mean, they were doing all kind of crazy shit in the parking lot, you know. In the parking lot, and a lot of these guys I would see in the real world. I mean, I go to Walmart, see them with their family. They look at me in the eye, give me that eye contact. They put their head down, all embarrassed. Like, nah, dog. Come on, man. What the fuck? You supposed to be a damn protector, dog. How in the hell? You got your ass up in the air like that? Okay. Man, a lot of these guys, man, it's just something about with white people and Spanish people. They just want to squeeze their dick into a tight ass, man.
The Latin.
I don't know what's wrong with them, but that's what they into. They're not with no pussy action. They want a fucking ass. They really care about a tight asshole than a pussy hole. And I'm like, you know, when you take it to the ancient time when they was goat herders and shit, you basically fucking an animal in the ass. That's what you get that feeling from. You want that tight feeling of your dick being pressured thin, that much pressure on your dick. So you can just skeet all that shit out some old tiny ass fucking hole. Man, you gonna blow your shit up doing some stupid ass experimentation like that. Cause you trying to get a cheap thrill off gushing in somebody's tight ass. And that's why all that, I'm like, it always dawned on me when I worked there. They would either look at the transsexual ones, you know, the dudes dressed like a female, you know, still got a dick and titties and shit, or they would look at the straight gay ones, and I'm like, yeah. But, you know, I knew what they was watching based off the numbers of channels and stuff because they was arranged a certain way. The straight ones, the lesbians was a certain channel all the way up to a certain point. Then when you got to 100 and something, that's when you do with transsexuals and gays. And that, you know, that bond shit where they, you know, they tie somebody up or they eating shit. That's another thing, eating shit. I'm like,
Damn. Physically, in reality, eating shit. Wow.
Yeah, the dude. It's a couple videos that they had over there, and the dude bought them. And same day later, he came back saying that they're not working right. He wanted me to pop it in and check and see if it was running right. Well, I had to pop it in, but when I don't play it, I fast forward through it, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that the tape not. So, long story short, okay.
That man was trying to get you to watch it, man.
Yeah, I'm like, all right. I'm like, you probably want to play a game. I'm like, bro, it's no wrong. This tape is fine. I ain't watching that shit no more. What about it? I'm like, I'm not going to check that. When you bought it, too late. I'm not going to watch no shit like that again. I mean, literally squatting over a female, shit coming out the ass. She rubbing it on herself, then someone rubbing it her damn mouth. I'm like, oh, wow. Nobody want to see that, man. Especially when I had to eat. So I didn't eat that night, of course, and that was that. He ruined my appetite. Long story short, I got a lot of stuff in that kind of place. And from what I got, Spanish people and white people like to squeeze their dick into a tight-ass little hole. And they got the black man following stupid shit.
Oh, okay. I don't like to be all over the world, and we talking good stuff to the listener. We trying to say we don't need to partake in everybody's cultural, ritual, traditional. As black people, keep your head screwed on tight. You feel me? We having a little discussion about some things we done heard and saw and know about right now, and that's just the world we live in. You feel me? But our ancestry didn't really do that. We probably looked at them and saw them and laughed at it, but that wasn't nothing we was doing. You know what I'm saying? And that Greek thing is crazy, man. Them Greeks was trying, and the Greeks are, from my understanding, they was trying to figure out if God is real, can God be killed, and this and that. It was all into, they just was in some otherworldly stuff. But, us black people, we believe in our ancestors, man. We believe in that higher being. And guess what? You can't just do everything. I know you want to be free because you're American, but just doing everything has consequences. And I ain't got to be physical consequences. It ain't got to be jail, and it ain't got to be none of that other stuff. But metaphysically, it could be consequences when people believe in generational curse and this and that. So don't touch that shit if you ain't supposed to be touching it. You feel me? That's how you stay out of it.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? Black America.
You said it. And you know what? It's funny how that kind of practice where you messing with a boy butthole is almost as equal, or even a man butthole. I mean, an asshole is an asshole. But
yeah,
I said it that way. That's messed up. But the same geometry that's with that is also the same as a child, even if it's with the child vagina or the child ass, male or female. So that's why I say they have a big thrill. It just turns their ass on to squeeze their dick into a small asshole. Because they used to fucking kids and they used to fucking boys.
Or some Silence of the Lamb type shit.
That too. But, even an animal gets a small asshole. That's why I said they're used to a tight ass.
Oh, man.
We got weird shit about them, man. Weird shit. And even Arabs do that shit too. Let alone Spanish people are linked to Arabs. They know there is.
Yeah, they definitely are. We know that like in the Vatican and everything.
Exactly. So it is what it is. Huh?
I was just gonna make it just a real quick point. We know that through the Vatican, man. All that Latin translation up there with the Catholics, we know y'all speaking Latin, and guess what? Y'all tied in with them Muslims too. Don't try to act like y'all ain't related. So yeah,
go ahead,
Spanish
King. Go on in.
That's right.
Go on in with it.
They really think they got us tricked, but no, we know y'all work together, and so all this war on terrorism, y'all just coding that shit to kind of lightweight get on the black people for no reason. But y'all fighting them Muslims. And I want to say something too, man. Why come black Christians and black Muslims ain't got a problem with each other, but white Christians and white Muslims are always at war? I don't understand. And then y'all want us to help y'all on both sides. Y'all want us to get in y'all shit, but we never at war with each other. What's the problem with y'all religions battling each other? How that happen? Anyway, it don't matter how that happened. I'm staying out of y'all shit. But that's real interesting. That's real interesting to see. And do your research. Everybody do your research. White Christians has always crusaded on white Muslims. Black Christians ain't never had a problem with black Muslims. Farrakhan loves Martin Luther King. You know, we ain't never had a problem with our religious leaders. But why is these white folks always warring with each other? Figure that out. Hit us up on this line. Somebody tell me why. Why we don't have a problem with our religious leaders, but they do, and they be wanting us to fall in line with them. I need to know that for Black History Month.
Funny you should say that because when you take a look at the let's say Greece and Persia, or Rome and Persia, or Rome and the Ottoman Empire, or the Byzantine and the Ottoman Empire, or the Byzantine and the Turks. I mean, it was always the Europe versus the Middle East. You notice you don't never see Asia in the middle of none of that shit?
Never. No Asiatics. And I'm talking fair-skinned people on top of that. These ain't dark-skinned people that you're talking about.
That's crazy. I only say that because as far as those two cultures always fighting, but the black cultures that belong to it as well don't fight.
Same religion, but we ain't got a problem with each other.
Exactly. Someone making us having a problem with each other.
Yeah. Black people don't fall into their mess, man. Yeah. Okay, we got to get back on this sex scandal stuff. I got to challenge our listeners, man. Look, metaphysically speaking, when you're having sex with a woman, you're in that vagina, and a soul is being born after 9 months. That is a product. What is the product when a man pops a man in the ass? There's something still being produced. It might not come to form to being a human being. It's something still happening because you're in. Look, the action of sex is an energy. It's something that was, for one, it's a gift from God for man to have sex with a woman. I'm thinking that thing is a direct opposite when you have some homosexual sex, man. That's the devil working his way into our culture, man. And these motherfuckers is playing.
Right, man,
these motherfuckers,
devil on top of that.
Yeah. I mean, for the people who believe in good and evil, you know.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying as far as positive and negative.
Yeah, it is the devil working his way into your culture. we had a good, long history of ancient times and civilizations. To be honest with you, the white man really only touched this planet for maybe 5,000 years, man. And we just not getting introduced to all this animal bestiality and homosexuality. We getting introduced to this shit. We getting introduced to it, bro. This ain't nothing that we was holding in our culture. So I just want people to understand where this stuff come from. Because when you know where it come from, and then you do a little history research, you'll understand that even if you don't believe in the war against good and evil, even if you don't believe in the race war, know that there's something that's at your ass looking to see you fail. Can it be at your best potential if you're allowing all these systematic things in your lifestyle? Me personally as Black Sheep, I had to go on and accept the fact that homosexuality is something in our country. I said, okay, well, these motherfuckers want to get married. I guess that's y'all. Do it over there. This is something that this is something that I had to go ahead and accept over time because, you know, we're dealing with society, and this is in our land. It's going on now. Them boys over there in Europe, they've been doing this shit, but it's something brand new for us. And don't try to make it like it's normal shit. I don't want y'all to sit around and make this some normal shit, because the more you make it a normal, the more accepted it becomes, and the more accepted it becomes, the more right it becomes. And then when you make it right, what happens after being right? It then becomes good. Motherfucker, no, it's not good. It's bad. And it then returns to evil, because if God made sex to be a pleasure for us to have with a woman when he gave us the gift, I'm going biblical. I know you don't like biblical, but listen, when God gave us the companion, which was a woman, he gave us that gift of sex. That was a gift for us to have, to worship that woman and for her to worship us back in return. Worship not in the sense of that's your God, but as in a sense of intimacy. So now we got some shit where everybody walking around talking about as it is above shall be below. That wasn't really above. So now we got to question, why is y'all pushing this agenda on us specifically? Us specifically because Obama wrote the legislation to get them boys to marry boys. Why y'all ain't wait till Bush? Why y'all ain't do them Bush turn? Why y'all ain't wait till Trump turn? Y'all wanted Obama to write that shit. And why on reality TV, y'all want to put all the niggas on there first, kissing each other and talking about homosexuality? Y'all putting that on TV. But I ain't watching soap operas, but my mom used to watch it. This whole time soap operas been going on, they frowned on it. The white people I'm talking about. They TV and they commercials, they shows, they frowned on that shit. Why in the world is homosexuality got a black face? That's kind of crazy to me. I don't understand that. Actually, I do understand that. It's a fucking systematic agenda. So I need my listeners to know that. And if you're a homosexual, don't get mad at us. We ain't bashing. We just trying to let you know, open your eyes and look at the systematic agenda. You feel me? Hell,
I'm glad you said that, because an agenda is the correct and accurate word for it. You know, it's funny how when you had said that they put the blacks on there first, they know what time it is, because the other cultures, it's like the same thing in rap or hip-hop, them other cultures follow us. So once they see a black face, they fit in with the black face, even though they don't like the black face.
Oh, man, ain't that something?
Yeah. That's about the way you said it. I'm like, that thought went in my head. I'm like, wow. That's why I said, sheep not sleep, boy. He brings the knowledge, people. He brings it on you and make you wake up from the third eye.
Yeah, got to. We got to. Now, if you're a person that believes that you was born that way, guess what? I got some more knowledge for you. Go do some research. Right now, go find out what the soybean does. We find out the soybean carries a little small bit of radiation in the bean. It's damn near plastic. It's not real food. How I know that? Because I studied George Washington Carver. He made the soybean because they needed to help produce and make something. Do some research. I'm challenging our listeners to research. Anyway, that soybean has some radiation in it. And if you don't believe it, do the research. Our pediatricians found that substance of a soybean is in our formula, baby milk formula. Since the 80s, we've been feeding our babies that formula instead of titty milk, all right? That formula has that substance in it. Now, all of a sudden, since the 80s, we got some kind of weirdo stuff going on with our DNA, feeding them that substance. And now, all of a sudden, we got this queer eye for some reason. You know, of course, the media play a part in to make everything okay. But if you think that you were born that way, go do some research, learn about the formula, learn about the soybean, learn about what radiation does to flesh, learn about these things, and then you'll start opening your eye, your third eye, to saying, wow, this whole USDA thing, this regulation thing, playing with it. Just like how my man mentioned with the cigarettes. They played with that at first. They knew it wasn't. You can't grow no tobacco in the middle of a field of corn. It's going to kill the corn. You can't grow tobacco in the middle of collard greens. It's going to kill everything. Tobacco is not our deal. So when they put that on the market for smoke with Joe Camel giving it to the teenagers, they already knew the ramifications of it. Now a whole lot of people that's in their 40s got cancer. Same thing with this milk I'm telling you all about, this formula milk. Women, you got to get healthy so that your breast milk will be up to par to take care of your kid. Because everything natural, man. You know, we was doing this before high-quantity production and mass production was made. We was living and producing and making things happen long before they made it modernized. So get back to the naturalness of it because, hey, I might believe you. You say, oh, I'm born homosexual. I might believe you because science has proven that certain emotional and DNA structures has been manipulated through the formulas. And if you got 2 generations in when no natural is all processed, then you might be dealing with some hormonal imbalances. Can you see what I'm trying to get at?
I feel you, King, and I'm right there with you. And matter of fact, you just made me, go and do some homework just now because I'm like, damn, soybean. They use that for flowers, coffee, chocolate. And
all
females,
that,
when they get horny, chocolate, or early in the morning, I got to have my coffee latte. Man, you slamming radiation in your shit. So when it's time to come home, you ready to go, bust an argument with somebody or ready to go cheat. Your shit all out of balance.
And it's a co-op. It's a co-op because you never have an urge to eat a soybean. They always say, oh, let's eat a soy burger, or oh, let's eat this that got soy in it. But you never have an urge to eat a fucking soybean. You might have an urge to eat some black beans, pinto beans, all this. But you never jump up and say, let's go eat some soybeans, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You might eat some chickpeas on your salad. But it's a co-op. That soybean was created by a black man because the white man needed something to help feed masses and this and that. Now I got to go back and be a little contradiction because I do know that they feeding them boys in prison a whole lot of soy, and them boys come out like beefcakes, come out stacked up. So I'm trying to figure out what is it really doing in comparison to the formula versus the actual product when you're eating it as a grown person. So, you got to do your research. But again, my whole point is it is an agenda, you feel me? And I challenge our listeners to do research on these topics. We could not
got this list on it already.
Research.
I'm going to most definitely research that, King. Most definitely, because you got me really intrigued and curious about the soybean and its application. And its application is in no threatful situation, especially to the queen. She don't realize, like you said, she ate, radiation. But go ahead and speak on it. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
I just want to get you on this. When your baby is born, they snatch it out the birth water, and then they immediately smack them on the butt and inject them with some kind of anti-whatever shot. Those shots mixed with the processed formula milk that you feed them and turns into a toddler. That toddler is already 3 generations in. Imagine. That toddler is already 3 generations in of a family that has a lesbian mom and dad, lesbians. So if you injecting that baby and feeding them formula because you ain't even taking up the traditions of being a woman, breastfeeding, this, that, you live in a lesbian lifestyle, then that injection and that formula may produce a what? Another homosexual. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to put the word agenda on that shit. Because, you know, everybody want to exist, man. And if anything's enslaved, it want to see a revolution. You can say that we enslaved them because we persecute them for being the way that they are, but once you persecute them, guess what? They want to see themselves on top. So they're battling for their existence on this planet. Therefore, naturally, when they battle for their existence, they're making it okay to be that form of a human, Homo sapien. Homo sapien turned homosexual. So when they want to become the norm, once that becomes the norm, the equation already turns into a genocidal situation, because if that's the norm and they're in power, what happens to the alpha male? We can't let no alpha male in this shit if we the ones in charge. You get where I'm going with that one?
Yeah, I got you on that one, King.
So that's why I say it's an agenda, because there's some flaky, fruity motherfuckers that's going on saying, oh, if we get the kids early, then we're going to make the society what we want it to be, some neck-whipping, broke-wrist motherfuckers. And then once the alpha male comes in the mix, that is wrong. How dare you raise your voice to a woman or a flaming faggot? How dare you? So that is automatically wrong in our culture if you understand where I'm going with the agenda, what I'm saying about the agenda. It ain't where I'm going with it, but you feel me? Don't allow that to take over our culture. That's my point. And then my other point is, with the name change of this month, keep your eyes wide open, man. What is the real purpose behind changing the name? Was it something wrong with being Black history? That we needed some white man to help us out a little bit? Because you know they think they help us out. You know we can't think straight without governmental help is what they think. So what is the actual purpose, man? Did you do that? Did you change that name to give reverence to my nigga Jesse Jackson? Did you do that to some way tell Muhammad Ali, yes, you Black and proud, you African American, you know, because these are people that spoke against government. Did you do that to show respect to those Black men that had balls back in them days? Or did you do that to say that you a white man and you got the power over any color? Is that what you're trying to say? You can just write off niggas and be like, we did this for y'all, and it wouldn't be none of y'all if it wasn't for us. Because if it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be none African American. Guess what? It will be. Don't try to put the history books and change shit up. You feel me? Because it was most definitely, niggas got the research, man. I'm saying they don't have to. We already have the research. Coming up out of that now, they say that you ain't even got to set a sail, man. Naturally, coming from Africa, you can have a rip current that can bring you right into America. You ain't really got to set a real sail, man. It brings you straight here, coming up out of the now.
That's a water house.
So I would already guess that because of that, there has already been Black people here called Native Americans, Black people that's Native Americans, not African Americans, because if they had already been here before the Spaniard exploration, if you already came up on some Blacks here, then they Native Blacks, not Native African Americans at that point.
You know what? You said something real interesting. Now, I wonder what Native Indians called this land. Because a Native Indian documentary never had a Native Indian call this land something in their land. They never called it that. When they're curious enough, we want to know what the hell they is. I got to ask a Native Indian person, what did y'all call this land before it was called America?
I definitely wouldn't think they called it United States. I definitely don't think that. They may have recognized it as North America, maybe. But, yeah, that's something that we got to figure out, too. Because if a Black man is on a boat and they say we sailing to blah, blah, and they land on America, what was blah, blah? And they land in America around Native Americans.
Exactly. Because up there in what they call land of Africa, they call that Abulan. Akibulan. So with that being said, Africa had its name before it was called Africa, but I want to know what it's called America before it was called America, or China before it was called China. Because we already know what India was called. You know, we already know what up in the upper parts of Africa, lower, central, all that. We already know the names of that because the ancient civilization speaks for itself.
Yeah, Kemet.
So that's a curious question to Asia and to America. What was it called before, it got changed?
Yeah. Wow.
I find it curious.
So now we're figuring out that name changes directly affect the perception of what it is when you change the name of that shit.
Exactly.
So now we're dealing with now what team do we play for? Do we play for the African Americans or not? I mean, because you already know we've been playing a label game. We've been Negroes, niggas, Negro, African Americans, blacks, colors. We done played the name game all fucking whole time. But it's what team do we play for?
Exactly. And see, I think that's what a lot of African Americans got confused. I'm gonna go ahead and use this moment to let my other co-host in from the other show. Actually, he's the head of the host of the show. I'm the co-host on that one, which is Ansel Marah. He's logging in. My brother, go ahead and push one on that button so I can hear ya. OC.
Peace and blessings, King. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, King. What's going on? Blessings, man. Sorry I called late, man. I dealing with this issue. I had family at my house for about 8 months, and they finally moved out, man. And I was just, man, dude, all I can scream right now is freedom. Shit. Dude, I was basically taking care of them people, man. I can't, man. So nigga can't, brother, excuse my friend, but brother can't say I ain't helped or nothing, man. You stayed in my shit 8 months. I ain't charged you rent, water, light, nothing. Who does shit like that, man? And motherfuckers still was ungrateful because I had to do certain shit to get their ass to get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I had an argument with him a few months ago, and I told him, hey, I'm going to make it uncomfortable for you to get comfortable in this motherfucker. That means you ain't going to be comfortable in my house. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is.
Because he finally got his shit and got out today, man. And all I did was scream Wallace, Christopher, freedom on Braveheart.
William Wallace on the show, huh? William Wallace.
William Wallace.
Hey, God bless you, though, bro. God bless you, because you got a good heart for that. Even little baby Jesus, even for little baby Jesus, there's no room in the end. But you showed it in your heart.
For real, man. There's plenty of time. People are like, man, kick their fucking asses out. Kick them out. I'm like, no, I'm going to give them their time, man. I'm going to give them their time. And they wasn't what they wanted, but they had to get out, man. And it is what it is, man. You got to be a man. Life is about being a man. You can't be 40-something years old and you out here still bumming, man. That shit's crazy. And you bumming with a family. That don't make no sense. So. Cuz you could be a heavy supporter. Cuz you could be a heavy supporter.
Like History Month. And it was my co-host who brought that up, Black Sheep. That's who you were speaking to. The brother brought it to me about Trump bringing up or debating, trying to pass a law about changing Black History Month to African American History Month, meaning they cutting the blackness out of it.
But think about it, though. Think about it, though. When I heard that, I said, I see where he's coming from. This is America. They want to hear American Black history. They don't want nothing before that, because anything before that is going to spark the truth. It's going to spark the truth. So that's why the agenda is to just let's talk about, because basically they're trying to clean shit up too at the same time, because they want to say the reason why we never showed y'all real history because it was all about American Black history, where y'all started over here, not over there. It's what y'all started over here, and most of our shit started with slavery. We came in here on chain. Well, that's what they say, but we was always here. We was everywhere. Yeah. But they want to say that we started here in the United States. We came on ships. So clearly what he's trying to do is tweak a little something for the generation to come to believe that we came here as workers versus slaves and shit. Because Texas already starting to push that agenda in their school books. In their kids' history books, saying that black folks came over here as workers versus slaves. And the teacher had exposed that, and they fighting for them to change that back, because they see they trying to clean up black history. But all that is white guilt, man, and that's all that is. White. Them white folks are mad, are scared of their guilt, man. They don't want us to bring shit up because they're guilty, man. They know they're guilty. And the real ones know that their ancestors wasn't shit. Their ancestors was killers, rapists, and stealers, man. That's all they did, man, was rob, kill, and steal. So you know, it's for them, like I say, Black History Month. To me, Black History Month is a slap in the face of people, dog. Let's just be honest, man. That 1 month is just a slap in the face. This is when we're going to recognize black people. And then I'm sick of the first black man to win the Super Bowl or the first black man to do this or the first. Man, we first, period. We were first. You say, okay, let's be honest and say the first black man to do what y'all got going on. What y'all took and created and then made it a new thing. And then, okay, now you celebrating when we started that. But all in all, we were fussing everything, man. We first.
They trying to make you first to be gay.
Right. Yeah, man, dude, man. These folks here, man. It's a number, but you know, they never gonna stop fighting, man. Like I said on my show, them crackers did a good goddamn job. They did a good fucking job on us, man. You got to clap it out. I'm talking about Art of War. They fucked us up. They did us in, and they still doing. They never letting up, man. And that's why I always tell people like that so they can get under their skin. Like, you goddamn right, it should get under your goddamn skin. They did a great fucking job. So that means if you're going to do something, you can't let up. You got to keep going and tell your kids to keep going and your kids' to keep going because they never let up, man. This is thousands of years of fucking work on us, man. Think it's going to change overnight? Hell fuck no, man. No. Like I told you, Mike, we're probably not going to be here to see the manifestation of this, but what I'm here to see, though, the time of information, Aquarius time came in, and there's no way a motherfucker should be asleep right now. The information is every freaking where. There's nothing they can do to hide it anymore. It's a wrap. Nope. So if you're ignorant, it's because of you. It's because of you, man. A lot of Christians out here still ignorant because they stuck with that fear shit. Oh, God, here go that devil shit. They warned me that was going to come. People was going to be talking bad about Jesus Christ. They was going to be denying this. They was going to be denying it. It's written in the book. I was like, how naive are you? It's written in the book. Really? I like, man, if I could think, if I'm a great critical thinker and I know people going to start figuring shit out, I'm going to write shit in this book to make people think that, okay, it's a God book. They already believe it's a God book anyway. So when I put, hey, in the future, people going to come and try to discredit it and say it's not this and Jesus is not that, don't listen to them. Keep your head straight. These are the devils, yada, yada, yada. It's a fucking book. It's a book. I always tell Christians, man, it's a fucking book, man. It's a book. And the shit didn't come out the sky, nothing. No God words in that book, man. It's man words in that book, man. Point blank, period. If you want to say that God words, okay, we God. So, okay, that's if y'all want to say, just say male gods wrote that book, man. Don't fucking say no hocus pocus shit in the air came and talked to some people, and then they the only ones that was able to listen to the real voice in the sky or whatever that's supposed to, and the motherfucking voice never talked no more? Really? That shit don't even that shit don't even sound right, man. That shit is bullshit. I had my spirit had to tell me it's bamboozled, man. It's bullshit. And that book is nothing but a history book, tainted, man. All our information they grabbed off them hieroglyphics. They couldn't understand them motherfuckers. What they did, they remixed them shits, put it in the book, put their face on it, and fed it to the fucking people. And if you didn't ride with it, you was murdered. You was killed. Your whole family was burnt up, man, in front of the city. And then everybody saw it. And then guess what everybody else did? Oh, hell yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in Moses and all that shit that's going on in there. I ain't trying to get my family killed. And then when the shit never was fixed, it went on, and that became the way of life. So I tell people, man, the life you live is straight fake, and I can't stand when people out here saying I'm real as fuck. You ain't real, man. The food you eat fake. The information you got was fake. Your education was fake. Your religion was fake. So how in the fuck is you real? You don't know what real is. A lot of people haven't breathed through their real self yet. You have.
I'm going to go ahead and pause for a commercial break right fast, okay?
Go ahead,
like
brother.
a break, a 30-second break.
Do your thing.
Get a haircut, family, but don't have a ride to get you there? That's okay. Cuts on Wheels has a solution to your trouble with the first mobile barbershop to fit your needs. My man Cuts is rolling serious with service for the people. I've been inside, and it looks lovely. Family, you will like the service. He handles the clippers like no other. Give him a Cosmetics, servicing Broward County.
Yeah, we always supporting the local black businesses, advertising.
That's what I'm talking about, King.
Just putting them out there. That's all we doing. Putting them out there, trying to send that relay from Cali.
Man, Steve Blair called me today, and we starting here this upcoming month, March. Me and him just gonna step out ourselves, go live, and we're gonna support these black businesses. We're gonna start with a black business. We're gonna post it live. We're gonna support, and we're gonna get a couple of people to come out, and we're gonna keep doing that every year till it grow, man. Support a black business. First of the month, support a black business, or second week of the month, wherever it is. We're gonna try to get a trend going where people just get out and support a black business, man. Just support it. It ain't got to be food all the time either. I see when we talk about supporting black business, we trying to find a restaurant or somebody food. No, man, they got other stuff out there. People selling clothes, people, mechanics, all kinds of stuff, man. Let's just support the black business. Let's get a system, man, so we can have our own economic structure 100 and some years from now. It can really be solidified like it was back in the days in the 1920s in Tulsa, Oklahoma, when things was beautiful, when we did have the Black Wall Street, and it wasn't just Tulsa. It was a lot of communities thriving. Tulsa is just the one, that got bonked down, and that was, it was a major story. But it was other cities thriving like that too. Shoot, Philadelphia had one. Harlem was at one time. Just they got destroyed. Detroit was at one time. Chicago had it at one time. They just got destroyed.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I want to tell you before I forget, man, them Chicago killings, man, them Chicago gang killings and all that shit, them agents, bro.
I knew it. I mean, it seemed right with a lot of them stories. It's like they were killing them people for bullshit, trying to depopulate.
That's the pool. That's the pool. They're using that state for a lot of shit. For laws to be changed, they're going to make an example out that state. Say it's reasons like this, we're going to change laws and do this, that. But they got agents out there doing drive-bys, man, killing motherfuckers, for real, and making it look like black folks out there loot. Another thing too, and that right there, that state, that city right there is becoming a pool for organ pushing organs, man, buying organs, man. So these young kids getting murked early. Their youngs are fresh. Their organs are clean, fresh, man. Them old folks snatching up them organs, man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going on what he said. That organ, not organ donor, but you know what I'm saying.
Open trafficking.
Trafficking. Definitely something, because they so deep into stem cell research. These boys only going to let you take the placenta home. Not that you want to after you want the birth.
Right.
The hospital keep that for you, they say. But if you want it, you got to you might even have to pay for it. But
they gonna fight. They ain't gonna give it to you like that. You got to pay for it. And guess what they use it for? They use it. They liquefy. They start injecting themselves with it, man, because the melanin from it. They use it, man, and try to do. Yeah, man. They inject themselves with that shit, man. They need melanin because
that's why these white women got them big old booties.
Right, man. You think it's a game, man? They injecting themselves. Think about it, man. Back in the days, why white folks was tanning? Why they go out to the beach to tan, but they don't like black folks, though? What the fuck you tanning yourself for? What you want to color for? Because you know something about that melanin, huh? You can't get it easy. It don't come like that's the hardest thing on the planet to get is melanin. If you don't got it, you just can't get it, but you want to shit on the folks. Man, these folks, the problem with white folks, with us, man, they super jealous and cannot understand why we like this and they're like that. That's the problem right there, man. That's a major problem. One, and then two, they creators, which is us, that's running this motherfucking show. The mulattoes that's sitting behind the goddamn curtains like the Wizard of Oz that got this shit all fucked up. We about to catch you, man. We about to creep up on you soon, man. We cracking this code, man. I know it's black people that caused this shit, man.
Hey,
I know that.
Let me say something. Let me give y'all something on the black sheep end. Know that when you got out that's working for you and you generating in your own community, understand that's raging war. That's an economic war off top. So we got to be ready for the fact that we eating, feeding, supplying our own. We got to be ready for the fact that, because listen, that Black Wall Street shit, them Jews doing the same shit, but they didn't like it when we had it. But the Jews did the same thing and created Hollywood. So why didn't they want us to have it like that? And look, like what we're talking about with how the people want to tan, they had their form of beauty for a long time. All of a sudden, flat backs ain't in style no more. You like the curvaceous shit. So they know that there's money in dealing with niggas, man. There's money in it. And if niggas don't deal with them, then they facing a crisis. They facing the fucking, you know what I'm saying? They facing genocide if we ain't messing with them. So they got to keep us on a dependence level. So know that once we become all independent, that automatically means war.
Right.
It just means war. So we got to have our eyes open once we become conscious enough to, you know what I'm saying, become a world power. Because we are dealing with a situation where black Americans are the world power with a white face. We, you know, you can always say, oh, this is the white man's world, this is their country. But guess what? If they read through the history, we built it, we sustain it. Hell, even the prison system keeps y'all afloat. It ain't keeping us afloat, it keeps y'all afloat. So therefore, this is our shit. Theoretically, it's our shit because of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So be ready to understand that they're going to feed us fake food. They're going to feed us all that shit so that they'll lower our, not frequency. I ain't trying to get no spookism shit going, but frequency as in our bodies so that we don't be as strong as we used to. Because niggas came over here jacked and ready to lift trees up. And you know, they needed us. Like how we were talking about earlier, we was over here contract laborers. Okay, contract laborers. But whenever it hit the fan with niggas was getting rich, because we do know the Republican Party had a lot of blacks in it. So this whole nation getting built, whenever it happened, where they felt like, oh, we got to keep them suppressed and started cracking our backs, something happened right there where they was like, oh, we understand. And if I believe, theory, I'm talking theory, I believe is economic freedom happened. What made them say, damn, we can't keep this land if we keep these niggas, let them do this. I believe it was economic freedom. Because they wasn't afraid of us physically, because they had our mind. But when they understood our mind was overstanding the situation, they had to hang the niggas and keep the women away from the niggas. So know that that's still the end game if we was to push forward at this point. So we living in a space age pimping and whoring, baby. Somebody got to be the worker. Somebody got to eat off their ass. Because this is capitalism. This ain't bartering. You feel me? Somebody eating good in the background, and somebody lifting all the weight.
Right.
So it's pimping and whoring at finest right now.
Well, we're coming close to the warning right now, doing this gladiator style, coming across the 2-minute warning. So we're up against the 2 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let each gladiator have 45 seconds to themselves and, you know, rock it well.
Yeah, this is the black sheep, and all I want to say is remember, keep your eyes wide open when they're doing this name changing and legislation and all that. And then they say it's fake news, but I encourage you to watch all the news. Why not? Because until we start becoming our own publishers and journalists and all that, where we talking about what's happening in our community, then we got to look up to what they're doing. So keep your eyes open and know that when the name change, you're dealing with a different legislation. Something new finna happen. So when that happens, be ready to restructure your shit so that you can evolve. That's all I can say.
Right. Well, it's your boy OC Ahmed Rob, man. Rob's Corner every Wednesdays, 7 to 9. Check us out. You know, we public shows, so, you know, we keep it, you know, a little bit toned down, not different from this show. This show, we go all the way out. But on that show, you know, we respect some people's views because, you know, everybody's not woke. So and our job on that show is to wake you up slowly. Yeah, man, I feel you on that, man. I just, to my listeners and my people, man, all I could just encourage you, man, don't never take shit that I tell you. Don't never take it from me, man. I could be lying. I could be this insane dude that's just coming up with all this bullshit. Do your research. If I come up and tell you something, man, I don't never want you to take it from me. You do your research. Get your own inference on what I'm talking about. Figure it out. Break it down. Today I was just breaking it down with somebody about the moon. 2 things. I think man never been. If they did, they'll be back plenty of time. And if they did succeed, why haven't they been back? Maybe it's something they saw. Maybe the moon is black. Maybe everybody on the moon is black. You don't know, man. That's why I let tell people, man, this government, this world we live in, they're not going to tell you the truth of what's really going on. You have to do a lot of homework, man. I watch the news too, man. I watch the news because I like to get the fake news. I take their news and I put mine into it, and I say maybe it could go this way and maybe it could go that way. So, never you take it for what it is and break it down. When Donald Trump's calling out fake news, don't get it twisted. He's exposing them for who they are, man. All right? Peace and love, man.
Love, baby.
All right.
So great show. Maybe 4 more you hooked up. For one fan. Always love. Keep. Like Dolomite. Always coming hard with his heart. I've been rains on your ass. Shane Lee. No. Back you up with a nice reality, baby. What's time? Boots on. Yeah.
Spring is here, and so is the L Certified by Lexus Spring Collection Sales Event. The perfect time to experience the peace of mind of an unlimited mileage L Certified warranty and complimentary maintenance plan.
For a limited time, get 0.9% APR on IS, ES, and ES Hybrid L Certified models.
See your South Florida Lexus dealer.
Not all customers will qualify. Offer ends May 31st. Time restrictions pursuant to L Certified warranty and maintenance plan apply. See your Lexus dealer for details.
Spring is here, and so is the L Certified by Lexus Spring Collection Sales Event. The perfect time to experience the peace of mind of an unlimited mileage L Certified warranty and complimentary maintenance plan.
For a limited time, get 0.9% APR on IS, ES, and ES Hybrid L Certified models.
See your South Florida Lexus dealer.
Not all customers will qualify. Offer ends May 31st. Time restrictions pursuant to L Certified warranty and maintenance plan apply. See your Lexus dealer for details.